right, guys, welcome back to the ALGS channel. Hope you guys are all doing well and having a great day so far. Going to be leaving soon for like a 2-day vacation over to a lake house, so might not have a video up tomorrow, possibly will Sunday, we'll see. But regardless, we got a lot of drama in today's video, and also we've got some official competitive Apex Reddit thread rankings regarding the ALGS teams that will be playing at the Split 2 playoffs. So interested to see some of your takes on a lot of these teams. I know a lot of people disagreed with some of these, so make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below if you guys want to stay up to date all things Apex Legends esports related. And without further ado, let's go ahead and dive right into this. So the first thing I wanted to mention here was actually some drama coming out of the women's scene. So I told you guys a couple days ago, you know, it seems like here as of late, since the women's scene has started to take off a little bit more, we're seeing a lot more women's tournaments. We're seeing a lot more women's, like, you know, pro league stuff going on. And we've also seen some women's team that have come out of these little tournaments as well, and now they're playing in challenger circuit. Like I said the other day, we've talked about Luminosity as well with their you know, Giggle Autumn, and then also Miss Dopey and all of those people. So a lot of that stuff is going on. But with all of this, with it growing, obviously with it getting a little bit more attention now, you're having some more drama coming out of this scene as well. So this was from the HerGalaxy. Literally a lot of pro players were getting involved in this as well, giving their 2 cents. So let me explain exactly what's going on. So according to this player on Team Vex, I don't know how to pronounce it, is it Sani or Sani, but regardless, they said Team Vex was eliminated from the HerGalaxy 100,000 Apex Legends Women's Open Tournament less than 48 hours before upper brackets, which we qualified for, by the way, because our team though they got disqualified because our teammate is a transgender with the following pronouns she/they, and we passed all verification upon presenting IDs. We played in both rounds of pre-qualifications and have been participating in the HerGalaxy scrims and tournaments as well, including those hosted by Risen Rose, his and hers, you know, Noxus Esports, and then the Celestial Cup as well. We qualified in the winners bracket and were set and prepared to compete. Then this Saturday, to secure our spot in the finals, a known transphobic member of our Apex community reached out to the admins and spread rumors and false statements about my teammate's identity post verification. This person has always had a hateful nature towards everybody around them, and 95% of the bracket of the participants can agree and attest to this as well. So basically they go through this long, massive thread. I'm not going to read every single bit of it, obviously, because the whole video would be about that, but you guys get the gist of it, right? They had a team, and the thing is, they didn't get, like, you know, like, they didn't register and then get there and they say, oh, you can't play. They registered, they were allowed to play, they were going through the tournament, and as they got through the tournament, out of nowhere, that's when the, you know, disqualification or that's when they got removed from the tournament. Basically after they have already been approved to keep going. They've been playing for a couple days or whatever, you know, a couple rounds. They were already qualified for the upper bracket, and then, like I said, yeah, that's when the ban hammer came through and they were removed from this. So you had a lot of streamers in, as you know, chiming in on this. Kareem obviously saying this is foul. Claire at work saying, you know, this is not good. You know, I'm gonna reach out to some people. A couple others as well basically said they were going to do some reaching out of their own, and even his Watson, you know, said you know, his 2 cents about it as well, and everyone agreeing that Watson, well, some people in the comments are saying this is an L take, but obviously, you know, when it comes to these social issues, there's a lot of mixed feelings. So of course I'm not surprised to see some people hating on it, some people agreeing with it, but nonetheless, his Watson showing his support regarding the situation. And then also another, I'm assuming this is another player from this team, this is coming from Ear, saying kicked Team Vex out of the HerGalaxy tournament based off false accusations submitted by Wonder Nikki, yet she gets to openly display malicious and transphobic hate during the scrims and tournaments. Here are video examples. So it's kind of crazy. So apparently the person who got them disqualified in all of this was also, you know, like openly saying stuff that they should have been banned for. So interested to see your thoughts on the situation down below. $100,000 is a lot to get banned for. Well, obviously not having to pay that, but like if you're looking good to win that money, I would obviously hate to you know, to be out of the runnings all of a sudden. So interested to see what you have to say. Let me know down below. Also wanted to mention this is the big one. Okay, so the competitive Apex Reddit thread has officially come out with their rankings, their power rankings for the world currently right now. This is year 3 split 2 week 7. This is May 16th that this was posted, so about 3 days old. But you can see this is where they rank a lot of these teams right now, and a lot of people are, you know, in disagreement here. A lot of people are actually in agreement here, so I'm interested to see what you guys have to say. Let's start it off. Number 1, XSET is by far, I think, the official #1 team in the world right now. I think we can all agree that XSET is way ahead of the game. No one is really on XSET's level. They have just been showing utter dominance as of late. And then coming in at #2, this is where a lot of the controversies began. Alliance, coming from the EMEA scene, putting at #2. Now, the thing is, like, a lot of people disagreed with this because, yes, did they do so good in their region? Absolutely. But the North America competition has been arguably way harder. So it's one of those things where a lot of people would say, like, you know, maybe a #4 NA team, a #2 NA team is still better than the #1 EMEA team or APAC South team. And so that's where you start to see some of these controversies. Nonetheless, I think Alliance still, you know, in the top 4, pretty good take as well. But Moist Esports, we've seen them dominate. And yes, they've done pretty decent at LAN as well. But Moist Esports is in arguably the most free land spot position region at all. You know, and so putting them at #3, that really made a lot of people upset. But nonetheless, they've got #3 Moist, and then OpTic Gaming at #4. I'm not mad about this take at all. OpTic's looked very, very good. You could even argue, though, that Dark Zero, in my opinion, should probably be in over Moist. Like I said, I know Moist has dominated their region, but it's always argued that, you know, maybe APAC South is not the most competitive region. Nonetheless, interested to see what you guys say about the top 4. Then we move on. Dark Zero #5, Fnatic #6, Northeption #7. Both APAC North teams, those teams were dominant in their regional finals as well. Fire Beavers at #8. We've got OpTic Esports at #9, which is another APAC South team. And then you've got Pioneers at #10. I don't know if I even agree with that. Pioneers at #10 is a very tough take in my personal opinion. Furia at 11. So you've got Pioneers over FaZe Clan and Furia. And I like Pioneers, but I just don't know if that's the case. You've got GO also in 13th, Vexed in 14th, TSM all the way down in 15th. Honestly, this is not a bad take. I know the fans didn't love to see this because they love TSM, but TSM obviously has been on the up and up since their really bad start of the Split 2, you know, online qualifiers or online rounds and stuff. So TSM at 15th is not even that bad. I think overall having them in the top 20 is still good overall, considering the amount of teams that are obviously going to be playing here. And then you've got Fun 123 in 16th, NRG all the way down in 17th, which is crazy because it's been the total opposite of TSM. NRG started the Split 2 so strong, looked so good, and then they really fell off towards the end, but thankfully we're able to bring it back right when the qualification ended, basically in the regional finals. 100 Thieves in 18th. You've got free agent players in 19th. You've got basically a couple names down here that, you know, I guess are a little bit big that you could still consider. Element 6 in 21st, Ascend in 23rd, Crazy Raccoon in 25th, Glitch Energy actually all the way down in 24th. So interested to see what you guys have to say about these power rankings according to most of these competitive Reddit thread followers over here for Apex Legends. But I think there's no doubt XSET is the most dominant team and definitely the #1 across all boards. If you don't have XSET your #1 at world rankings, you're probably crazy. But in my personal opinion, my top 5, I would go probably XSET. I think then I would go OpTic Gaming, and then I would say Alliance. Then I'm gonna have Dark Zero, and then I'll put Moist, and then Fnatic, Northeption. That would be like my top 7, I guess. So just I would redo it a little bit. I personally would have OpTic over Moist, just because I think Moist is in a much easier region to play against, and that's why they, you know, have no problem playing so dominant all the time. But nonetheless, interested to see what you guys have to say down in the comment section below regarding that. Also wanted to mention, just as we wrap the video up, actually 2 other big drama stories, or one specifically, but like 2 different scenarios from the same person. So this guy named Blueberry, Challenger Circuit 1 winner. So I'm assuming he must have played with Kuz, which is a friend of mine as well. So Blueberry also came out along with Dig Vibes and said that this guy in the scene named Hydra, which is funny because Hydra is actually a name of a pro player over in the Call of Duty scene, but it's not him, obviously, says and has been lying about a resume regarding that he's been coaching or co-coaching all of these other teams as well. He's even been caught in the DMs. You could see right here where he was saying that, you know, yeah, I helped co-coach this squad. You know, even his accolades right here, if you could see, he's literally saying that he's done all of these achievements. You know, I've been doing this, I've done that, and half of this is literally not even true. He goes on to say that he co-coached a couple pro league teams as well. It's been unbelievable and very sad to see, and kind of weird seeing all of this stuff as well. Dig Vibes also in here saying the same thing. He coached Aporia, MSW, the Crypt, as an IGL. It's just so weird stuff to lie about. Very weird indeed. And so Dig Vibes obviously not too happy about the lies and even calls him out over on Twitter. And then I have not seen a response personally from him, but you can see everybody in the comments also taking Dig Vibes side as well. Thank you to Plu for tagging me in this over on Twitter. Raven actually came out and said that I was told, he said that we talked all the time and that we were buddies to people, but I've never met this loser in my life. So very, very weird person indeed. He's got no followers, and obviously he's not really spoke on his Twitter account at all. So just some very weird and cringe activity coming from another person in the scene as well. Also wanted to mention, you know, just this is actually really cool. A little overview thread of a POI. This is stuff that I really think would make teams so much better. This is coming from Team Valk as they are Apex coach and manager. This is so good for teams to get really, really good at the game. So if you're looking at, you know, enhancing your skills over at ranked and looting, you know, it's not all about gun skill. It's not all about placement. It's about how you know, position yourself and put yourself in a good spot to win. So looting a POI faster could be one of the gateways to do that. Actually go down and look at this. You know, you could see like the entire like method of what you would want to do, time to loot that it should take, you know, little zone path or like paths that you can take in order to loot, like looting paths right here. Like this is so good. You can have one guy land here, one guy land here, one guy land here, and the routes that you should take for it to be the most efficient to loot the entire POI. They go on as well to explain some more things, but this is honestly a W to be putting in the community like this. I think it just makes people better and overall just increases the knowledge of all the players as well. Lastly, as we wrap the video up, want to mention that Artsy is going to be looking for a coach for their team Bricked. Also 8-time combined finals, PLQ experience as well. Currently placed 12th in overall in the challenger circuit. Pretty good team to be a coach for as well. Also Delroy, guy in my community. So I actually spoke about Delroy firstly in Realm. Well, he's looking for an IGL for Challenger Circuit number 3 with Bobbers, who is also a support / co-IGL. And Delroy's been playing in my, community scrims or, open lobbies, or solo queue customs and stuff. And Delroy is an insane controller player. So definitely someone you want to pick up if you have the opportunity. Interested to see what you guys have to say down in the comment section below about all the topics in today's video. Make sure to like the video if you guys did enjoy, and subscribe to the channel if you guys want to stay up to date all things Apex Legends esports related. Until the next time, I will see you all later, Gators.